Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right in my living room. Where I do what I do for you. Today, I got a good one for you. I always say that, I know. But I got a good lesson for you today. Writers in 25 Rules to Live By. Storytelling, story with a message and a story for life. These are life lessons. Ooh, Nelly, hold on. Let's get this thing out of the way so I can do what I do for you. Right Thinker's mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Get to know yourself a little better from the inside out. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission, to get you to do just that. Know who you are. And if you don't know, you need to find out. But here's the question I can ask you. You can ponder this over while you listen to the lesson. Excuse me. Now, know thyself. Ain't just left a question mark. So we need to check this question. I ask it on a regular basis because we need to know who we are. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I can teach them. Tune in. That's why I do what I do for you. School you. A person who knows not and believes that they know, dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them with spiritual knowledge. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. I got the knowledge you need to wake up. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my heart be true. Now let's get doing what I do for you. Right thinkers. Hope you get this one, but this is why I'm having fun right now. This is my warehouse. Let's talk about why God became man so that man could become God. Mm-hmm. You heard me. If you think God is somewhere out there and not in here, you are highly mistaken. That's the first thing. Let's go. Let's see how I can get you up to speed on where God is and why He do what He do for you. The ancients had a phrase. It went, God became man so that man could become God. And it's a true statement from that time to the day right now. It still holds true. The God in me, when I found out He was in me, changed everything about me. So once you know who you are, you should change. As human beings, we're the caterpillars. Okay, when you become spiritually enlightened, you become the butterfly. If you haven't made that transformation, if you haven't made that transition from the caterpillar to the butterfly, from the unenlightened to the enlightened, you got some issues. Let's talk about why God became man, so that man could become God. I got up this story. I got to tell you, if I get started, I got to catch myself. How you go? But now we have a few stories, a few different stories we tell from the creation story from ancient Egyptian concepts. Okay, one of them was God got finished doing His work according to the biblical side. Y'all took this one and wrote it. Well, He got finished creating everything, but we tell you about how He made the air, moist air, earth, heaven, got all that done, put the sun in place. Then He created man by what? Getting inside His own creation, making man in what? His image. They tell you all that. So I don't want the story. The idea is understanding the mythology behind it, understanding purpose and reason behind it. It's a story for teaching a lesson. I spent over 30 years of studying, and one story says Ra cried tears after his eye brought back Shu and Tafnut. He cried and the tears became man. So it's a whole bunch of different stories that they tell to get the point across, depending where they at, what story, what point they're trying to get across. So they use the story for different purpose and reason, but it's always there to make a point. I tell a few different stories myself because there's not just one only correct answer for something that we can only theorize and conceptualize. We don't know for sure. In the beginning, okay, Moses was there in the beginning. Stop, get back. There you go. I know myself. Why? Because I found God through what? My studies and my living and proved for myself that, yeah, what's in me greater than me is in the world. Why? It's God. That's why I teach you to understand that for yourself. We call God of understanding. You can call him Allah. You can call him whatever you want. But you need to know him. Know where he is. And then you can worship and you get blessed by him. Believing in him ain't getting your blessings. Living right will get you there. Here you go. God, aka we know as Amen. I just finished the prayer. What you say? The Spirit is in us. That's hidden. You'll never see it. Why? Because it's in spirit. God, that hidden one. Mm-hmm. Always have been, always will be. But is everywhere and in everything that has life, aka nature, hence natural. The air we breathe is given to us from, we can't see air, but we can breathe it. It sustains us. I'll wait. That concept, see, you don't see air. You can't contain, but we need it to sustain us to live. That's the spirit that's in us. We can't see it, but it's there. God. You don't see him with human eyes. Ain't gonna happen. Only through what? The spiritual eye, which is the one that you gotta open up, the pineal gland. You got to, I'm gonna help you out with that, my fellow students. But the concept is the third eye sees inside. That's what God is. These eyes only see out conceptually. It's another story there, but I ain't got time for that lesson. But that's lesson there on by itself. Okay, God can be seen through what? The sun. Through the sun, his creation, for us to sustain us. He put the sun there so you know. Okay? Without the sun, ain't nothing happening. Man didn't create it, man didn't make it. Again, everything that man don't create, we gotta give to the higher power, the higher consciousness, whatever you want to call it, supreme being. But there's somebody who's pulling the strings and calling the shots. We should understand that. That's the first thing. If you don't understand that, you're just ignorant. I can't help you. Next one is God, like myself, does his best work thinking, conceptualizing when alone. Like right now, I can't do what I do if somebody's around. I'm just saying. So it's a personal thing. What me and God got in common. I always did my work, my dirty days when I was doing my thing by my lonesome. I don't need a co-defendant. Okay, so even though serving him, I don't need a co-defendant. I go right to him. Here you go. Knowing thyself is what? Is you finding God in you, like I did. Once that happens, you become the butterfly. If you still inching around like a caterpillar, you need to get your wings, man. Come on, get your wings, get it light, and get yourself together. Sorry about that. I find myself talking to who? Myself more and more. And I'm changing a lot of perspectives. Why? Because I'm running it by my higher power. And if it ain't right, he said, no, you don't want that. So I changed concepts, I changed perspective. I'm putting in my work for God. That's my mission. That's what I do. Teaching right thinking. I love doing that. But on a day-to-day basis, my higher self, I practice being my best self to impress my higher self so that I can show my due diligence, I can show my consistency, and I can show my desire to be my best self every day. No days off, no excuses. I know the way to self-discovery. By doing it, not believing in it, I put the work in, and you can too. Become a right thinking philosophy, follow it, and you can put the work in and you'll discover yourself. It's the same thing, discovering self, know thyself, 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the other. But you need to do it by hook or crook. Don't make a difference to me. I can teach you my way, or you can do it your way. But do it. You can never, watch this, reach becoming your best self with what? Just belief. Won't get you there. You have to do what you need to do for you. That's no way getting around it. God became human. Why? AKA you, so that what? You can become like him. God. A little bit of study, put your time in, hit the books. We ain't going there. I got books everywhere. Why? I study. I get information. I download information. I obtain knowledge just so I can dispense it when I need to, if I have to. Like they say, better to have it and don't need it than to need it and don't have it. I'll always have something left. Why? You can't get it all. Last one. I serve the Supreme Being by becoming an enlightened being, aka Master Right Thinking Philosophy. Now I teach you how to do the same thing. Why? After I prove that it works, now I can show you and distribute it to you and give it to you, and you can find out for yourself by using it. Yeah, it do work. I done heard that. Yeah, he was right. I know. It's okay. I appreciate that. All right, let me wrap this up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Humans are sleeping gods. Wake up. I woke up. Remember that sound? I woke up. I woke up. He woke me up. Okay. Gods are what? Enlightened beings who woke up spiritually to know who they are. Hence, know thyself. It's powerful. Powerful statement. It's even more powerful when you can live it, profess it, know it, and you good to go. Here we go. I woke up. Again. And now I want nothing more but to wake up everybody I can. Teddy Pendergrass, wake up everybody. I'm trying to wake up everybody I can. That's why I do what I do for you every day. I know the way to becoming your best self, aka knowing thyself. I know I'm a supreme being having a human experience. Do you? I can say that with earnest and understanding. I don't just say it because it sounds good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That phrase, God became man so that man could become God, it should ring a bell. It should kind of tell you something in there. It should be a message in there if you can get it. I'm trying to give it to you. There's an esoteric message in there. I took the test, what, of life. And what happened? I passed by what? Becoming who I am. Hello, God. When you can say, I am that I am, you know something, or you should. Last one. I now know why God became man. And that's why I teach right thinking philosophy so that man can become God. I do that for you. Stay tuned. I got more for you.